Europe knows it has been met with failure in Russia. The European Union agreed in February on a whopping 13th round of sanctions on Russia over the Ukraine war, with the declared aim of pressuring Russia by restricting its supply chain to disrupt its military productions. Numerous countries were affected in the process due to sanctions imposed on third parties, including China, Kazakhstan, India, and Turkey, all of which, in addition to a few more, are apparently helping Moscow bypass the sanctions imposed on it. Despite all these restrictive measures and the sanctions affecting independent economies, the West is repeatedly admitting that the sanctions imposed by the EU over the course of the past 2 years did not even make a dent in the economic powerhouse that is Russia. Data released by the European Commission show that although there are thousands of Western sanctions on Russia, its economy is not only unaffected, it's in fact growing. As Europe sought to punish Russia for the Ukraine war, it shot itself in the foot, as practically everyone has been saying since day one, as it bit the hand feeding its economy. One German AfD member of the Bundestag, Matthias Musdorf, acknowledged that the Western sanctions on Russia are mainly affecting the EU's economy, noting that Russia was actually rooting for fortress economics as the EU suffers from the consequences of its own actions. In fact, the bloc's sanctions have already costed upwards of 500 million euros, and farmers are protesting all over EU member states, from economic giants such as Germany and France to other prominent countries like Italy, Spain, and Poland, due to the repercussions they are suffering from the sanctions their own governments have agreed upon. What's really sad about the situation is that while the United States pushed the EU to take these measures against Russia, the US economy isn't as terribly affected by the sanctions, at least not as much as the EU. Another reminder to how wonderful of an ally the United States is to have.